Today we're talking about seeds and sprouting. Springtime is the perfect time to bring this practice and these foods into your life, so let's understand why.
In every seed is the potential for 1,000 forests. And that's so amazing when you really think of what that means, because in this tiny little dense thing is the energy and the potential to create life and everything that exists on this planet.
And in modern society, we've been paving over nature with concrete, right? But there's this one crack in the sidewalk, and that little seed through the darkness looks for the light and comes up through the crack and sprouts life. This is prana. This is life wanting to live, and we all hold that inside of us, and by bringing in these sprouts and seeds, we're bringing that energy of prana, that wanting to live and grow into our bodies.
Yeah, seeds are so amazing. They are just this little morsel of creation that's ready to bloom, and especially us as women, we are creative beings. We also have this seed cycle that we go through every month. And having a cycle doesn't always mean that you want to have a baby every single month of your life, or at all maybe. But what it really does represent is having these seeds of creativity that you are going to be bringing into this earth, these creative ideas that you're going to put out there. And so having that harmony and balance within our cycle is very important. And a lot of times in our society, we have a lot of issues around that area. You know, maybe we're missing our cycle, or we're having pain or other issues surrounding that. So we can actually use seeds to help balance our cycle. And there's 4 seeds specifically that we would be using. The first 2 seeds you would use together are sesame seeds and sunflower seeds, and you would use those in the first 14 days of your cycle to help balance estrogen. And the second are pumpkin seeds and flax seeds, which help with progesterone in the last 14 days of your cycle. So seeds are that amazing that they can bring our bodies back into balance.
Yes, there we go. Then if we want to take it even further, we can soak our seeds and sprout them. And so when we talk about sprouting, now we've awoken the seed from the dormant state. It's out of its winter, sleep, and it's growing. And now it has all the potential of that entire plant. So when we eat these sprouts, it's like we're eating the entire food, the entire plant, the entire tree, whatever it's going to grow into. And it's just like a newborn baby. It is untainted from the world. It's not traumatized. It's not exposed to chemicals yet. It's like got the full potential to be anything it wants to be. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, nutrients. It's got everything in there. It's got digestive enzymes that are going to help with our digestion and building our microbiome. And it's going to help with moving a lot of fiber through our body. So these are perfect foods to incorporate.
And it's so simple to do at home. So even if you don't have a garden or you live in a small apartment, literally you only need space for a couple mason jars. So we have these jars with this little vent on top just so that you can pour the water through and get some air circulation through. But you always want to start with an organic, GMO-free, really high-quality seed. And you can use a lot of different types, like broccoli seeds or alfalfa or mung beans. I mean, all of these, radish, there's so many different kinds. You soak them in water overnight, and then you drain them out. And then throughout the day, you just keep rinsing them a couple of times and keep them over a bowl just so that the residual water can keep dripping through and nice ventilation can come through. And now these seeds are going to start to sprout. And in this case, these are some alfalfa sprouts, which you see commonly in the grocery store. So they're so simple to do at home.
And one of the easiest things that will take about 4 days. One that's even shorter is sprouting lentils. And lentils only take 2 to 3 days. All you need is a strainer and a bowl. Same idea, you soak them, you rinse them, and drain them, and keep them draining. Then you can turn them into this beautiful sprouted lentil chop salad. Because if you opened your refrigerator and saw all these vegetables in there, you were hungry, right? And you see these vegetables, you go, there's nothing to eat. You'd close the fridge. But what if you had it all chopped up, ready to go? You can just spoon some of this on top of some greens with some avocado and put some even more sprouts on top of that. And You've got a beautiful lunch, dinner, whatever you need is right there. So if you want to find out more about how to sprout, where to buy these things, seed cycling, make sure you sign up for our emails because we'll be attaching a lot more information in the emails.
Yeah, well, that sounds simple enough.
Because it's simply seasonal. It's like a newborn baby. That's not where I talk about this. I'm like, is there something else I'm supposed to say?
It's like fearful, like it's like a baby.
Eat the baby. Do you think it is a pecan?
It looks like a pecan.
I know.
This is a pecan tree.
There was a pecan tree growing in my vegetable garden.
A squirrel brought it.
Don't go there. Don't eat the baby.